but let's see what they have the answer for some of this. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you for coming to my show. I appreciate it. That was a little fun. You look very comfy in your nice little giant coat you have right there. Nice and flowy, nice fluffy.
Perfect for this time of year.
I know, right? Like I feel like I'm underdressed. Oh my god. Like, jeez, I have my coat of my own, just giant like fluffiness, you know. So is that is that true fur? Is that true fur?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Fur from my friend.
Oh, from your friend.
Yes.
Did he give you willingly, or did you have? Oh, hey! Oh my God! Look how adorable he is! Ah.
He has a bigger form, but just for the sake of the small studio, I won't show it because he's much bigger. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate you doing that because a lot of people who've been on my show don't really care about my show like size, and they kind of just break things. That's why.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm being very respectful.
I say, oh, I appreciate it. You have no idea how many times I've replaced that table you're sitting at right now. Like, oh my God, it's getting expensive. It's getting expensive right over here. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, wait, don't think about it. Don't think about it. No.
Well, I mean, the more you say not to think about it, I'm gonna think about it.
No, stop it. No breaking my tables. I'm trying to afford rent here. Do you know how expensive this view of this apartment is?
Very, I bet.
Exactly. So you see, you guys don't know, like people at home, you don't see the past the cameras. This is blank walls, like cardboard and nothingness. The only thing I can afford is this little setup. And also, I don't have a door. You just walked in through a hole in the wall.
I kind of spirit my way into here, though.
Oh, you spirited your way? Okay, good. Whew. Okay, that means you didn't see the other problems we had with the walls, right?
Wait, what other problems?
Well, hey, welcome to the show, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy your time here. This is a fun little VTuber interview I like to do each and every week where we interview a new VTuber. We'll be asking 15 lovely questions to Brave here, and we're going to see how he responds to a lot of them. These questions are just, it's gonna be really cool. You'll like it. A lot of these questions are gonna be very basic. None of them is going to start off like how they got started, how they see the VTuber community as a whole, things they like about being a VTuber, like into the design, the model, and all the inspirations came from it, and some tidbits of information. You guys will like it. A lot. It's gonna be really cool. It's really cool. But first, for those small amount of people who are at home who don't know who you are, how about you introduce yourself to it?
All right then. Hello everybody, my name is Brave Okami. I'm a Spirit Wolf VTuber. I'm a variety streamer that loves play all sorts of games, from FPS to RPG games and such. I'm known for my woos, and I'm very, very friendly, so
I love
all that good stuff.
I love that voice you pulled off. It's like,
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
I wish I could do that voice. That'd be really nice. Oh wow.
Well, you have yet to see morning voice. It's much deeper.
Really? Oh
I
dang.
did that one time when I joined a collab. I just woken up from a nap, and I was like, "Hello, everybody," and everyone's like, "Is that you, Brave?"
Ooh.
Like, sorry, I forgot to drink some water this morning.
Hey guys, how you doing? I think I've seen like a TikTok video of that. Someone like doing a like has that voice, and they made the joke that he should be doing like a Ford like F-150 commercial. I feel like you should be doing that when you get up. Hello guys, Ford F-150. You want to be American? This is what you drive. Or something like that. America. Exactly. See, you actually have a pretty good vocal range right there. Oh my God. Wow. You very good.
I've been told that. I still have a lot to practice and such.
You can do this. I got you. You'll be the best next amazing voice actor and yeah, you'll be able to do all that kind of stuff. You'll be in the next, what's popular? Genshin? Yeah, you'll be in the next Genshin game.
If I ever got to like something for that, I'd be very surprised. But at the same time, I'd be like, yo, pull for me. I'm worth it.
Pull for me. Well, if you were in a Genshin character, what weapon would you be? And what element?
Definitely a sword, and I would definitely probably say fire. A lot of people think, ice. I'm like, no, I like fire. Fire, great. Fire burn.
Fire burn. Yeah. I can see that. As a Wonder Spirit guardian over here, you would totally love fire. You would like fire. But then you would probably have a different outfit, right? Would you have like instead of the white fur, it would be black fur. Instead of like blue, it would be red. Is that what would be the color palette change, right?
I don't think I would have a color palette because I have something called a guardian form,
Oh.
which is just whenever I get actual serious, it just manifests like a spiritual armor like surrounds me. My eyes will turn like a silverish kind of red, and yeah, I'm covered in spirit armor. It's pretty sweet.
It sounds really cool. I wish I could do that. Right now, all I do is put on a hat, shirt.
Hey, you gotta look good.
I try to look good the best I can, but you know what? I wouldn't mind having some armor. I think that will look dope. Like coming out of the shower, you're coming in the shower, and it's like armor.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we'll get started with the first question. Hi, Vico. Hello. Just came by to say hi. Well, it's great to see you. Good to see you. We interviewing the Mice and Brave today, and we get to know them and trying it out. Really looking forward to it because it says on your description that you are trying to learn the wonders of the modern world, right?
Yeah, just like like any kind of spirit that likes to travel a lot. You just when you travel, you see all sorts of stuff.
Oh. I see.
And I usually don't stay in one place for too long because there's a lot to see and such.
True. You'd be surprised. You're like a wandering spirit guardian. Okay, I like it. What stumbled on Twitch of all places?
Oh, like what stumbled on Twitch?
Yeah.
Like just being there in general.
Yeah.
I just watched a lot of other streamers and such. At the time, it was one of the friendly platforms to stream, so I was like, yeah, I always wanted to stream and such, but I just didn't want to do the face cam and stuff like that. That's why I went with the avatar.
It was a really cool avatar. I like it. We'll definitely get close to the inspiration. What got you to this day? This is nice and flowy. It's very nice and flowy. Well, I just want to first notice. I thought it was just really cool, and I really liked your character. You looked like you were a Dynasty Warriors character when I first saw you. I was like, oh yeah.
Played those games.
You like it?
Those.
Oh yeah, I love Dynasty Warriors. Me too. Like when I first saw you, I was like, oh hey, you look like a Dynasty Warriors character. And then you got all flowy and risque, all these really awesome looks and flows. I was like, you know what?
Adore me, love me. Yes.
I need to get you on my show.
Praise.
More praise. So no, this is what this whole interview is all about. The video is all about you getting all the praise. Get all the praise. So if you like praise, you will not get used to it. You'll get used to it. You'll like it. That's so adorable. Okay, so first question, as it leads to what we were talking about just a second ago. But why and when did you get started with streaming?
The why, I will easily tell you why. You probably know. I don't know if you know of other VTubers from the Hololive Japanese side. I believe.
Maybe.
Have you heard of Fubuki though?
Oh yeah, I know Fubuki. Yeah, definitely.
She was my main inspiration. I know at the same time that it's but wait, she's a Fox VTuber. I'm like, yes, but I loved her personality that she had. She's always friendly and she's being true to herself, and it's got that friendly, welcoming vibe. I was like, wow, I love her. I love her model. It's just her personality and everything. It was just very welcoming, and I thought, well, I kind of want to do VTubing. I want to do like that. I mean, I got the comfy vibes, welcoming and such, and I really wanted to try it. So when I started was approximately about 2 years ago, around October, when I had a 1.0, I guess, of a model. It was much different from this one. That much is for sure.
That'd be cool to see. I would like to see where you first started as you go along.
I don't use it anymore because of some let's just say it's kind of some past stuff essentially. But I could show you at least some point, maybe my chibi one that was based off the 1.0.
Yeah, sure. You can definitely send that to me, either in Discord, just for one-on-one, so you don't have to show off too much, or you can just show it right here. Go for it.
Let's see.
Hello, Will.
I don't think I still have it. Let me see if I have an image that I can show you.
Did you hear that NASA is about to launch a new mission to say sorry to aliens from Earth, plotting spaces called Apollo G? It's a great joke. It's a great joke.
Let's see, I gotta go through all these ones. Let's see. Gremlin.
For a second, I thought this was going to be related to who you are, but then I was like, oh, I see. Will just being Will. You're being a
So I
funny
have a
joker.
so this little guy was my chibi one of my 1.0
Oh,
model
okay.
and such, and I'm
Okay.
more connected to this one than I am of the original 1.0.
I like it. I like it. I can definitely see the inspiration, though. I can definitely see the inspiration now. Of Ibuki, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Again, like, sorry, when I look at your model, I just think of like old school Dynasty Warriors outfits when you create your own character, you know. So I remember the outfits. It looks cool. I like it. I like it. It's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, awesome. Well, that's an interesting way to get started up. You got inspired, and now you're here. So I think that's really cool. That's really cool, and I'm pretty sure you do not regret it a thing.
Nah, I've had a wonderful time. I've been very, very blessed by my community and by other people who have come and like discovered me. And I've made a lot of wonderful friends. I will say it's been a lot of ups and there's also been a lot of downs, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons.
Okay, okay. Well, that's always good. That's always good. There's always going to be ups and lows and all that kind of stuff. But as long as you're pretty evenly going higher, then that's always the best part. That's always the best part.
Definitely.
Angel Love, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah,
I know who she
you
is.
know Angel Love.
She's my we call her Mama Mod because
Mama
she is a
Mod.
mama, and yeah, you make her mod, Mama Mod will go in there and be like
Mama.
bonk.
Bonk. Oh, she's gonna be bonking people. She's the mod bonkers. Oh no. Oh no. Well,
Yeah,
we
she's a
won't.
wonderful person too,
Ah,
but
that's great.
she's always looking out for me too. So.
Oh,
really
that's really
appreciate her.
nice. Oh, she sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. As long as we do not do anything sus, we won't get bonked, right?
It's not you that should be worried. It's about me being sus. It should be
Oh.
like, don't listen to Wolf. He's being very sus.
Oh, really? He does sus. Is that true? Is that true, Angel? Does a lot
Yes,
of
it
sussy
is.
content? Mm-hmm. Okay, that was really suspicious. You did not help your case at all on that one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I love all of you. I mean, what?
Oh, dim eyes, though. Dim eyes. I have bonked Brave and Chat. Mostly Brave. Mostly Brave. You know what? You know, by the looks of it, you know what? Now I'm actually wondering who is the most sussy one, the Chat or Brave?
I swear I'm say so.
Sure.
Because I say so.
You say so because you say so. I don't know about that.
Yes.
I tried that line. It did not go very well. Did not go very well. All right. Okay, cool. Next question for you. What do you like the most about being a VTuber gamer?
That was a very simple question. What I like most is whenever I'm playing a game, I'm not playing it by myself. I'm playing with other people that are watching me. And also, there's just some moments that are just so hilarious that when you're streaming, you actually get to capture that moment versus if you're just playing by yourself, nothing recorded. Like, I just experienced this moment. Hey, oh, wait, there's someone there. And stuff like that, you know?
Did you see that one part?
And-
Oh.
Yeah, but there's just something about having a funny moment that you just accidentally do, and it's just like, yeah, it's great. It really is great.
I like that. I like that. It's just to have like I don't know if you did this when you were a kid, but when I was a kid, I used to play with my brother a lot. We used to play video games a lot together. But as you get older, of course, we move apart. You know, you move away, and usually you either move by yourself or you move with other people. And when you play video games, you kind of have that like mindset of like you wishing someone watched a certain part or you want to play with someone in a single player game. And that's why I watched exactly right. So I would watch a lot of like let's players play games and always like kind of like enjoy while watching them. But now you get to do it live. You're gonna have people watch you and play those kind of things and interact with it. And sometimes they integrate with the entertainment of the game and they just make it just as much better than you thought it was.
Absolutely. And then also sometimes you're like, well, I played this game. I want to see someone else who loved this game. I want to see their reactions or be like, how did they do that was different from what I did or something like that.
Exactly.
So, there's just so much cool stuff about streaming that it brings people together, and that's a really cool part about it.
True. And being as a VTuber as yourself, you actually can do a lot more different things than other streamers can do. Like your model is very animated. You can have these little kind of things. Like you were doing just a second ago where we were talking about you being sus and you put your eyes out into The hearts. I saw that, by the way. I saw that. But you can have these like kind of. See, but you can have these animations that kind of portrays more of like a conveying story than something I can do, you know? So I think that's really interesting. VTubers are awesome. I like them.
Well, there's the good, there's the bad. So you gotta choose. You have to be very careful. Tread lightly.
Oh no, trust me. I love VTubers. It's actually why I started this whole show, is just to gush about VTuber models and like how amazing they look and stuff like that. Exactly. Whenever I see a new one, I'm like, ooh! So it's actually really good. But I definitely know that there's some rotten eggs in the community that gets some of the limelight that when they shouldn't be getting. So
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I like to try to create like my space. At least people come to see me and such. At least a comfy and positive space. And like I always say on my streams, what you see off stream is what you see. What you see on stream is what you see off stream. So like for example, where is this technically off stream? For me, it's still me. I'm still goofy and being myself. So yeah.
I love it. Well, hey, no, I respect that. It's really good. It's kind of hard because a lot of people have like a different persona whenever they go on to things.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that's how they are, and you know, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You just do what makes you happy and such.
Well, like, the main thing is like knowing how to portray it. Because as someone who's from psychology based, and I went to school about that, we all have different like personas or masks we put onto depending who we interact with. You know, I'm pretty sure the mask you wearing for me is probably a lot different than the mask you wear for your family members or your best friends or close friends or your work friends, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like the way you portray it and the way you kind of handle the two kind of things, you know? And usually if you're able to kind of like, you know, have the right mask for the right situations, you should be good, you know?
Yeah, and also every time you mention mask and persona, my mind instantly goes to that Atlas game Persona.
Oh yeah, no. It's not like I'm a huge fan of Persona at all. Like totally not.
Are you looking forward to 3 remake?
Yeah. Because go for it. Go for it.
I was gonna say that was my first Persona game. 3
Oh,
was my first Persona game.
That's
So
awesome.
it was a very special place in my heart.
I'm happy. Okay. Do not judge me, okay? As a longtime Persona fan, I tried to get into the Persona series. I played Persona 4 on the Vita, and I couldn't get into it because I couldn't get past the turn-based mechanics. I always had a hard time with turn-based as I was growing up. But then when I played Persona 5, I fell in love with it.
Well, yeah.
It was so good. I loved it so much. I had a great time with it. And to the point that I went back to playing Persona 4 and actually did beat it, and I really loved it.
Let's go!
Exactly. So to see them doing like a remake on 3, the only one I have yet to play, I gotta, you know. As a person who loves Persona, I have to go for it.
Well, I like 3 because 1 of the story, but 2 because they had the one where they had a female protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping maybe we get some kind of thing with the reload. Because don't get me wrong, the male character is awesome, but I want that female because she was one of the few female protagonists of the Persona series that was actually really awesome. I was like, yes, give her more love. And they did that with the DS, where they had like the Persona 3, 4, and 5 team come together for like that DS game.
Oh yeah.
And they had the female. And I was like, yes, she's canon.
She's canon. Yes, let's go. Yeah, because I heard that like the first 2 wasn't like considered as canon for a while, and only like 3 onwards.
It's only very, very hard because it wasn't really released to the West for the longest time. And when it finally did, a lot of people were like, this is Persona. It's not what we're used to, like Persona 3, 4, and 5. But I have played the first 2, and I'm not gonna lie, they're hard. They're very, very hard. But at the same time, they're pretty darn awesome.
Yeah, I realized how difficult they were when I tried to play some of the newer Shin Megami Tensei games, and
those are great. At the same time, I'm like, I love pain, and this definitely gives me that I'm gonna be like rage. But once you get past it, though,
such a good story. Such a good story. I love it. I love
Very
it.
good
But no,
series.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited. And actually, like, I'm so glad for Persona 5, and that's why it will always hold a place in my heart. Because, again, like I said before, I had a really hard time doing turn-based strategy games. And I remember not being into Final Fantasy because when I first played Final Fantasy 7 on the PlayStation, I couldn't get past the first enemy because I couldn't understand how turn-based works.
Oh, that one was turn-based, but it also had
That
that
bar.
time one when
Yeah.
that bar got full, then you execute it. So it's like a timed
Yeah, it was really confusing.
turn-based.
It was super confusing.
Yeah.
And especially this is from someone who used to play a lot of like Dynasty Warriors, Tekken, Soul Calibur, Metal Gear Solid,
Tekken 8.
Call of
You're
Duty.
speaking all my
Like
games right
yeah, that's
now.
the games I grew up with, and like all these games. And then when I go to a turn-based game, I'm like, what? The only other turn-based game I knew about was Pokemon. So like I just couldn't understand
I can
how
see
this
that.
one worked. So that's why I just never got into it. And Persona 5 pretty much taught me how to do a good like a turn-based game, and it got me to try out other like turn-based kind of strategy games. You know, like
Strategy, yeah.
strategy exactly. Like I got into the Brave series. I got into
I
no
love
no
Bravely
pun
Default.
intended.
Yeah,
Yep,
I know
exactly.
exactly what you're talking about. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and the other two games I think was super underrated that I really like a lot was the Octopath Traveler series and
Tried
the
that, yes.
Live a Live. Live a Live is a great one. I love that
Live,
one.
live. I don't think I tried
Oh,
that
you haven't?
one.
You need to
But the
try it.
Octopath one, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
know
one.
there's so many games on my list I need to
You
play.
need to play it.
I'll have to
Play
write
Live a
that
Live.
down.
Because I found myself like as I get older, I started really liking like the RPG like old school like retro looking characters, but in like
Oh,
HD.
do I have a game for you?
Ooh, what is it? Was it?
So you made I don't have you watched the recent Game Awards by chance?
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the
Sea of
name.
Stars.
Yep, Sea of Stars. I heard that it's a
Did you
really
know
good
I'm in
one.
that game?
You're in the game? What?
I'm in a place called the Crypt. I was one of their super backers for that game, so I'm in the
Whoa.
Crypt, and I'm also in the credits as one of their super backers.
Wow, look how famous over here. Look how famous. Oh my god, you're in a game. Ooh. Like, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
Nah, you're good. But a lot of us, when it was first released on Kickstarter, I tried to get up a higher tier, but I could only throw so much at that game because I saw the premise, and it just hit that nostalgia of like. One of the reasons why they wanted to do that game, Sea of Stars, was because they loved the old Super Nintendo games, like you got Chrono Cross, I believe, Chrono Trigger. My bad, Chrono Trigger, and I saw the art style, I saw the music they were trying to go for, and I instantly knew I want to go. Like I want to back this team up because they did another game called The Messenger, and I played that and I absolutely loved it. So I already knew this team was going to do fantastic. So when I saw Sea of Stars, they were like, "Yo, we want to make this game." I was like, "Take my money. I know you guys are gonna do awesome." And I'm so glad they got Best Indie Game of the Year for that. I was like, yes, they absolutely deserved all the praise for that game that they did. Absolutely.
Well, you know what? I already was thinking about getting it, but you know what? When I get paid next, because you said it was really good, I'll definitely go and finally buy it. I'll finally buy it. We'll do it.
And also, it is turn-based, but at the same time, it's more interactive with it. So they'll show you in the tutorial, they kind of explain it to you, but the pixelated art, it's like, think like pixelated like the old game brought to a modern day, but refreshed and better.
I like that style. I like that style a lot. Okay,
You
so
will definitely love
I'll
it.
play that game if you play Live a Live. Live a Live is really
I'll
the
do
same
my
kind of
best.
pace. Okay, it's because what it is like just because you just got done gushing about your game. Let me gush about my game for a second. Just for a second though. The game is so cool because it's kind of like the end game, the Marvel's end game. Like all like as a game because you play as different characters and play a little bit of that story in a turn-based kind of fighting kind of style, but each character is different parts of different timelines. So you have someone like from the like the caveman days to like the cowboy.
I saw a review for that actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do. Now that you're mentioning, yeah, I do remember like it's different times, and then they all come together for like that. Yeah, I think I've heard that one. Yeah.
Because you love all
that one.
individual characters. You love all the different little styles and stories and like all the different interactions they have with each other. And you get really into it. And then finally at the end, when they all come together and they all talk to each other and they all back up with each other, it's so good. I just love the interactions with them.
Yeah.
You know? So good, so good. Games. It's good to talk to someone over the games. Actually, the last couple of people who I've had on my show, lovely, amazing people. But they're more known for their art and drawing of like different kind of things than the games they play. So to talk to
Much
someone,
respect for their art.
oh, love their art. Oh my god, like that's why I just love just talking to them because again, like I gush about VTuber models all the time, and it's great to talk to the people who literally create those kind of models. You know, it's so great. But every now and then, you just want to talk to a gamer. Especially an old school gamer, you know, it's good. That's my jam. I love that. It's so much fun. So much fun.
I'll be throwing an old retro game at you. Ever heard of Digimon World 2?
Oh, I know about that one. Oh yeah.
I think it was like last year, or yeah, it's about 2 years ago when I first started VTubing that I told myself I want to try an old retro game, and I never completed it as a kid. So when I had it like on my PlayStation, I have the original disc, so I put it in my PS3 and I did a playthrough of that one. And that's how I met some other people, like my friend Plasmos. He's a live streamer, live-based streamer, and he plays a lot of retro games too.
That's
Sweetest
awesome.
guy and everything. Yeah, Plasmos. Shout out to you, bro. You're awesome.
Shout out, Plasmos. I love it. All right, don't go for it. That's so cool. I actually been playing, because I've been getting into more of the retro side of collecting. I've been collecting a lot of physical retro games, and I've been building on my library a little bit. Well, you know, it's so good, and that's actually become my new like hobby and new like passion. It's just to recollect all these old school stuff of my old school games that I used to play. Like I just picked up like Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm trying to get Jet Set. Yeah, see, that's a good one. You know why it's good.
Yes, I do.
Exactly. But like I just picked up that game. Oh, I'm going to be picking up Jet Set Radio. That's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna try and get all the Fatal Frame series. I'm gonna try and get all of those. Oh yeah. Well, because tell me, here's the thing that I heard last year. I heard that at the year 2025, there's only going to be like 20% of like physical games available from the PS2. So like 80% of all the physical games for PS2s won't be able to be attained. You cannot get them.
Yeah. That's why I try to collect as many physical games as I can.
Exactly.
Because, like, for example, let me give you an example. There was a Bandai game, a Godzilla game from Bandai that was on the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, and it's so sought after because, you know, they have a license, and once that license expires, they can't put it out digitally. And that game goes for like $220 physically because they can no longer make any more physical copies of it, nor can you attain it like digitally. So you have to find someone who has it like physically to do so. And that's why I'm all for digital games, but once they're gone, like there's no way to get them unless you have a physical copy. So that's why I still collect physical copies.
No, which is good. Like that's what I do too. I've been trying to get a lot of my old school favorite games I grew up with, just because I know whenever digital actually becomes the main dominant force of everything, people are going to find themselves wanting to get the physical games a lot more often.
Yeah.
Like, did you hear the fiasco that Sony had to deal with just a little bit ago?
Which
So
one?
apparently they just removed like thousands of digital games from like their store. Like a lot of them were like just games that no one really cared about, but some of them were purchasable and they did not refund back those people's the games.
Unless you had it digitally downloaded to that drive, which will be forever on that drive only.
Exactly.
Yeah, that happened to some of my old PS3 games when I was like, oh snap, I better not format this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I remember like PT was like a download only, but as soon as it got updated, it's removed.
And then some people will pay like thousands of dollars to
just
have
for system.
Like, that system with the game in it. Yeah.
Yep, 100%. No, I thought it was actually really cool. So I'm really excited. Let me show you this one game I got that's probably like one of the most expensive games. Give me a second.
Go for it. Hello, Chad. How are you doing? I hope you're eating all your veggies and eating plenty of meat. Remember, eat your dinner, eat your lunch, but don't skip on breakfast. Eat a banana or eat some fruit. Very good for you.
Look at you being all adorable and stuff.
All of that,
I did hear all of that. I heard all of that. That's the thing about wireless headphones. You can hear all of it.
I know. I have the same thing. My friends at collabs are like, "Did you hear all that?" Like, yeah. I have wireless headphones. So I can hear you halfway
Yeah,
across the room.
100%. Yeah, no, it was really easy for me, and it was adorable. Ow, ow.
Yeah, that's the
ow.
woos that I'm known for.
I love it. I love it. It's adorable. It's so cute. I think it's amazing. All right, so one of the most expensive games I've ever gotten was this game, and I think you probably recognize this game as a Pokemon fan, probably, right?
Oh, the one
Yeah,
game that got away.
yeah.
My friend has that game. That's how I was able to play it when I was growing up to get my Lugia. But I have the original Pokemon Coliseum still. I need to
Oh,
prepare my
really? The
GameCube
original one?
though.
Oh, that's
I
so
have the
good.
original one.
I love how like, you can definitely tell we're old school gamers because we gush about the most simplest of things. Ah,
I
I love
mean,
it.
my first GameCube game was Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2.
Ooh, that's a really good game. I like that game. It's really good. It's really good. Like I
And
definitely.
then, yeah.
Well, then what happened then?
Well, I mean, they made Rogue Squadron 3, and that one kind of was a flop. So I was like, eh. But I'm still glad I got the GameCube because a lot of cool Nintendo games came out. But as you know, someone who loves games as well, you probably know that from the developers who actually like make games for the GameCube, they can all attest that it was a nightmare to make games onto that system.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Like I remember that like a lot of the exclusivity, they like, actually had a hard time just dealing with the whole size and the capacity of what it can actually bring forth.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad.
Yeah, but we can honestly say though we got Resident Evil 4 on that system first.
Sure. No, you're right, 100%. And I loved it. I actually have the game right now. That's really good. Resident Evil 4. I miss that. I miss that they haven't done it with the newer games, and I feel bad. They should do that.
Nah, it's fine.
Well, come on,
Go to the
it's
old
so
nostalgia
good.
games when they
So
find
good.
out about.
It's so good. No, you're right. You're 100% correct. Like that's why like I remember talking it up with like one of my favorite, like it was a content creator. His name is Bradical. He's really cool. He's really good content creator himself. He does mostly Pokemon and like Dragon Ball Z content creation. But we had a debate because we were talking about how like the newer games that was coming out from our respective studios we grew up with are not as good as what we remembered it to be. You know, like like a good example of it is like Bethesda or like like BioShock. Like or BioWare.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
I'm kind of iffy about it, but at the same time, I can't because they're making that new Blade game?
Yeah, but no, the main thing is that they're not as good as I would say, not as good or respectable as they were when they first started out. And I know that is a very common thing with a lot of the game developers and like companies coming out. And so I feel like that's where like indie games and like going backwards and trying out retro games is what really is the big thing we should be jumping onto. Because like yeah, every now and then a game that we might be looking forward to will come out and we'll be really excited for it, But I think at the time being, we should try out the retro side of things and also try and go back and find the games you used to play and try them again.
When you said retro, I can't help but think of that Robot Chicken episode where it's like, what was it? Reggie, when are we ever gonna get Mother 3?
We're in 1-3. I love it.
We know about it.
Yes, we know. We make fun of it now, but like when we look back on it, we're like, 100%. I love how good your mic is, though. I can hear everything.
Yeah, that's my wavelength and such. I have yet to like fix some of the pitching stuff because one, if I try to do the high woo with the noise suppression, it doesn't capture it, which
makes
is bad.
sense.
But if I keep it too low, then it also doesn't capture stuff. So I have to keep it on a very high, like, what was it called, the DB one, and it's just like, So that's a drawback because sometimes if I'm playing a lot of games off my computer, you can sometimes hear the fan. I'm just like, no. But thankfully, I've got some noise cancellation kind of stuff I'm putting around my room, so that way it could hopefully absorb some of that sound. So.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's why I have the foams. Get as much
I
storage.
recently invested in the foam. Like I said, my community was very, very kind enough to help me. I put it on my drones list, and they're like, "It's like you need something, we can help you." So, like I said, I call my community the little guardians simply because I want them to help other people as well, but at the same time, they help me a lot. But as a guardian myself, I want to make sure they are well taken care of. I always like to put my little guardians first
Do
and
it,
stuff,
do
and
it.
give back to them if I can.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
no, 100%. Do you have like a silent keyboard as one of your throne gifts?
I'm perfectly fine with my mechanical one. It's the
Okay,
one like
cool.
the clickety clicks. I think it's
Yeah,
a cherry.
I love hearing
Cherry
it.
one.
It sounded like it was a cherry when I heard it.
Yeah, it's like whenever I type like this.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got that satisfying
It's good.
clickety
It's
click.
good. Satisfying. Satisfying. I like it. I like it. All right, cool. Well, hey, enough about video games. At least till now. At least till now. We'll probably gush about it as
Gotcha.
time goes on. But let's go back to you. Let's go back to you as
I got it.
a VTuber. Because a really, really good question I like to ask all my VTuber friends, and that is, you are a wolf VTuber. Am I right? There's a lot of wolf VTubers out there, aren't there?
Really? I have yet to find a lot of them.
Really, huh?
Maybe like a handful, but
Really?
most of us are either like we're out there, we can't find them, or we're just a lot of lone wolves at the moment trying to find a pack.
I'll
That's what it feels like.
I have to send you some because I know that like I have like a Naki and Scarlet. I mean not Spectre.
Oh, I know Naki.
Spectre.
You mean
Yep.
Naki? You mean Naki?
Yeah, Naki.
She and I are good friends. Yeah,
That's good.
we all
She's
shared
awesome.
The same rigger and Papa. She
Mhm.
was also rigged by Kevin.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Naki. We've streamed with each other quite often. And then the Spectre Wolf. You know Spectre Wolf?
Yes, the female, the wolf huntress, correct?
Yes. Yeah, she tried to kill me last
Yes.
time she was on my stream.
That was funny. Actually, I recently had a collab with her,
Oh.
Azokami, and I think it was I cannot remember at the top of my head. Sorry if you're watching this later. But yes, when she reached out to me, I was so happy because I love watching her content and she's amazing.
She is
Absolutely
amazing.
love her.
I love
I'd
her
love
too.
to
She's
collab
so
with her
great.
again. I gotta
Do
reach
it.
out to her.
Do it. She's great. She's great. She's really busy lately, but definitely go for it.
I love her. She's amazing.
She's amazing. But point standing, there's a lot of wolf VTubers out there. A good amount of them. So my question. Well, I just gave you two of them. You already know. But I think I'll find some more. I'll keep sending you two. I'll send you two more. I know you're looking. Whoa. That look though. What you could do with these wolf VTubers?
Play games, be chaotic as possible, and just have a good time.
Okay, that look did not say that. That look was like you want to meet them. Angel, I think we need another. Yeah, I think we need another bulk redeem. I think we need another bulk.
No.
I know. All right. Well, the question is, what do you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out from all the other wolf VTubers?
Well, I guess the one thing that helps me stand out is I'm very, very friendly. I welcome everybody with open arms when I can. I'm been told I have a lot of positive like energy vibes. Definitely Gremlin because whenever I play games like for example like Apex or I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 for a little bit. Like if I see loot, I'm gonna be like mine.
Mine.
So I have a Gremlin side to me as well. Like I want all the loot, but I'm known for my woos, definitely for the woos, and just that comfy vibe and such.
I like the convenience.
And well, because let's face it. I know on my stream it says 18 plus, but it's 18 plus because I play a lot of games that have rated M for mature. There's no helping it. I like to play games that are rated M for mature, but at the same time, if someone does find me we're adults at times we get overloaded, it's too much, and so if they find me, it's like, oh, there's an adult streamer and it's like there's comfy vibes, there's no cursing or anything, it's a comfy zone. Like we all could use a comfy zone and such like that and just like chill and have a good time. So in this crazy chaotic world of ours, sometimes you just need some good vibes. And, someone just to be like funny and just like all that stuff.
I like it. You give out really good comfy vibe personality. I like it. I like it's like the argument of like like you come in for the model, but you stay for the personality of the VTuber. That's why I kind of see like you have that welcoming kind of vibe as your model is like super like flowy and fluffy and just happy all the time, and you just kind of want to go check them out. And then when you actually talk and you relax and you hang out with people and they like your vibe, so then they stay. So that's really cool. Very good. It's very smart. Very smart. Now I will definitely say that like for the 18 plus streams, I definitely agree with that because I feel like as adults like us, I would definitely say that like it's good to have that kind of standard, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna be like super sexual for every single person that you see.
I don't do those.
No.
I definitely don't do those.
Well, like that's what a lot of people think when they go into the 18 plus. The first thing they see when it's the 18 plus tag is like, oh, are they gonna be lewd? Oh my god, I don't know if I can handle this kind of situation. But like a lot of people don't realize that like the 18 plus could mean a lot of different things. So that's the thing that like usually what gets a lot of people. Like I play 18 plus kind of games, but I don't put the 18 plus tag unless it's very like I played Def Jam 5 for New York on the game on my Xbox recently, and that game needs that tag. Like it's a really bad game to play on stream.
I just do it just to be on the safe side because you never know. Because there are some games, heck, I can play, for example, I can play like Toy Story or like it's just a normal rated G, like E for everyone game, but I still keep it rated M because you never know. Better to be on the safe side than just risk that streaming line. I'm just like, nah, just be on the safe side.
Well, another benefit of putting the 18 plus on being the safe side is you want to welcome a very specific kind of community into your mix. Like, you don't, like, when you play Super Smash Bros. Or Splatoon, you do get more of a younger demographic to come check you out. And to be honest, a lot of people who like to watch my content, I found out, are in the younger generation because I used to play a lot of Super Smash Bros. Streams. But now, it's great. I love it. It was so much fun. I sucked when I ran online, though. Very quickly. But when I got into a little bit more like different kind of style of games, I started realizing that I wanted more of an adult community because that's where I can actually have more like conversations about that kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with my little youngins over in my chat. I think they're great and awesome. But I would definitely say that like I think I wanted to get more of like a discussion kind of community where we can actually talk about certain things, like how we were talking about it not that long ago. So having the 18 plus tag kind of placed on that kind of deliberately puts certain kind of viewers into your chat, and they're a little bit more into that kind of age range. So I agree 100%. All right, so for your chat, a little bit of a treat for you guys. Is there any games you're looking forward to streaming for 2024? I like the little side mouth.
The one I was looking for. It was Persona 3, but what was it? I don't have a PS5. I know, in this time, you don't have a PS5. What? But there is one PS5 game that if I could get a PS5 for next year, one of them is that new what was it? Sun Wukong?
Oh, Wukong. Sun Wukong.
Wukong one. That looks so gorgeous. That looks like a really cool game. It's
also a really cool gun, but that's an America version.
But then there was that one that was called like Project like Sword or something. It's gonna be for the PS5. It looked a lot like Near Automata.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name, but I can see in my head. I can definitely see in my head.
It's like, it was really cool because it also features like the Android kind of such. Futuristic. I forgot what it's called, but those are two games I'm looking forward to. But at some point, I need to get a PS5.
You need to get a PS5. Put that on your throne. Put it on your throne.
I thought about it, and then I'm like, I don't want to because that's very expensive, and I'm like, I can't.
Oh, but your community wants the Guardians. The little Guardians will choose.
I'll think about it a little bit more, but I usually don't like to put on throne stuff like I kind of need more than I want.
True. No, I agree.
So,
there's actually a little secret. I don't want to go into too much detail on because it's supposed to be when I hit 900. When I hit 900 followers on Twitch, I'm supposed to announce something. But you know what? I'll let you in on it. Okay, I'll let you in on it. Okay.
Okay.
You and the chat right here, because I think this is around the time that a lot of them are at work, so don't have to worry about it too much. They'll just see the VOD and be like, what, and all the popping.
Past sense.
Past sense. But actually, I wanted to show off that me, who's been streaming for about 3 years now. I will actually be commissioning for a VTuber model myself.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. I'll definitely show you the picture of it because I haven't announced it or I haven't showed it off yet. But that is something I'm doing, and I was wondering if it would be like, I don't know, the reason why I don't have a throne is because I don't like asking for things for my community. But I was thinking about getting like a Ko-fi and just seeing that, hey, if you guys would like to see me be able to get into a VTuber model, maybe you can help me like get donations towards making it like a reality, you know. But I don't know. What do you think?
Well, because like I said, you've been doing this for 3 years, so you're definitely on that spectrum of like, do I want to be a VTuber or not? You definitely sound like you do, but
It'd be fun.
Yeah, but there's also like there's different ways. One, you can always like if you don't have the funds and you're just really starting off, you can always start as a PNG tuber, which is just a still image, and just work from there. There's nothing wrong with being a PNG tuber, and I've seen a lot of people have a lot of success with that. Now, if you can want to do a model, go for something like very light. Like it could be like a simple image. There's many wonderful artists out there that can do like VTube models and such for like reasonably priced. And then there's also riggers out there that can also do it for reasonably priced. But don't go in like all ham thinking, yes, I'm gonna buy like thousands of dollars worth of model, be like, I'm gonna be like so awesome, so beautiful, like bam, instant success. It's Oh, by the way, that looks awesome, by the way.
Right.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah, right.
I'm on board with that.
So
I can see you moving like that.
right,
Yo.
all right, cool, right? So like I've been already talking to a lot of different VTubers and a lot of different riggers and artists about this kind of thing, and I've been doing this for so long, right?
That
so
looks
like
so good,
right? So like I feel like this would be a really cool thing to go for it, and like yes, I agree with you 100%. When you first start out with streaming, and if you don't know if you want to become a VTuber, definitely start out with being a PNG. Just try it out, see how it is. Because that's a good way to see if you want to stream in the first place. You know, I feel like
it gets a lot of people, yeah.
Exactly. And now for me, I've already been streaming for a while, so I already know I'm going to be a streamer. I just want this as kind of like a hybrid kind of thing, because I'm going to keep streaming with my flesh tuber right here, like flesh tuber.
So you know the term flesh
The
tuber.
flesh tuber. I'll still stream with this because I still do enjoy doing this kind of things, and I have a little bit more facial animations. I would feel like it doesn't cost that much.
With all this new technology coming up, like the V-Bridger and such,
yeah,
it really captures a lot of your facial expression. So
it's true.
Technology is really getting there.
Oh, I'll check it out. Maybe by the time I do get it, I will be able to be all like Jim Carrey-fied on my face and be able to do it. I love it. but I agree with you 100%. Is like start off being a PNG YouTuber for when you first start out. I think I'm a little bit past that because I've already been streaming and I already love it.
So you could definitely go for that model.
Yeah, that's why I won't go crazy. But I thought the main question I wanted to ask you is that the ethical standpoint. As someone who does not like to ask a lot for this community, I always just want to be like I'm the kind of part that like I want to be good enough first. I'm still trying. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. I always want to keep getting better and keep being worth the content creator that people want me to be. So I feel bad to ask something for someone like, hey, would you like to donate to have me come a VTuber model? Because I know this is something that a lot of people have been looking forward for me to do. But I just feel bad asking for money. I feel like I'm.
But you are meeting them at least halfway, at least.
Oh yes. I'm doubling the amount. So like if they do $20, I will put $20 in it. And that's what my plan was, is to pretty much whatever amount they put in, I will match it, you know. And then at the end of it all.
Yeah, because you've probably heard of the term of like subathons, donathons, uncapped such. I mean, you could always raise do one of those events and just have some incentives. Be like, okay, if we reach this amount, I'll do so and so. If I reach this amount, will do XX, etc. and stuff like that. But if you do ask, make it worth, like, make it fun, essentially, if you're going to try to do it. Because if you don't make it fun and you just erase and stuff, then it just makes it very hard, much harder, in my opinion, and just, that's not really the best way to go. But yeah, it has some incentives. Like if you reach a certain a goal towards it that leading to your end goal, yeah, make it fun. The one chip challenge, or chat orders your pizza, or they put anything they want on it, or some other things like that. Just stuff that involves your community, so that way they feel involved. Because like I said, when I got my model, because this was a year in the works, like it really was. But my community, that's why I say this wasn't just me. This was my whole entire community that helped me reach this point. So
that's nice. I like that.
That's why I call them my little guardians, because they do look after me. But it wouldn't have been possible without them, and I'm forever grateful to them. That's why I always want to give back to my community, because they do so much for me. I'm like, let me do more for you.
I love it. That's actually really good, and I really like that you do that support back to your community, because a VTuber is just as a representation of the community as the community representation of the VTuber. So if you're the kind of having a guardians as a people who like to give and support people, you are doing the exact same thing. Little eel wiggle.
Yeah, my ear was kind of itching there.
I saw that. But also, funny thing you said that, because this Friday I'm actually starting my subathon where I be getting support for that VTuber model that I was mentioning it. So one of it is the fact that if I get certain kind of subs, I will be giving away PSN and Steam gift cards. And also every single new sub I will every single new sub or every 10 followers I will switch to a different game. So I'll have a wheel like this game, like this wheel right here, but it will have all games that I have. And some of the games are games I have yet to play, some are continuations of games I haven't played in a while, and some of the games I do not want to play, but I know my chat been wanting to see me play for a very long time. So it's a lot of different kinds of things. So it's an interaction with chat, interaction with my community. They get gifts, they get rewards, and it's all for a single goal of something that I'm probably going to spend the next year trying to achieve.
Yeah. Remember, and if you do have your VTube and such and all your assets, just don't rush it. Just whenever you're ready, just go ahead and do what you feel is best.
What do you use as a program or a website to get people to do that with? Because I always heard Ko-Fi is something really popular to do.
Coffee is good. I know Stream Elements has an integration stuff, so that way if people do donations, that also works as well. Whichever one is the safest for you.
Okay.
Coffee is good. Stream Elements is good. With the S.E, because it prevents what was it? When they, let's say the controllers, they put a lot of money in and then they try to take it all back.
Yeah.
Like that.
It protects from that kind of situation. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, because I know PayPal is kind of notoriously known for doing that.
Yeah. So just make sure. Coffee is the best way to do it as well.
I actually have coffee. Yeah. Alright, so that's really cool. But the main thing is how would you directly put it for that specifically? Because I don't want to just get donations. I wanted to build a bar, show that we are progressing slowly to this one goal.
I think Coffee has a widget. So whenever you set a goal and you set amounts, you put information what it is, and then I believe they have a widget that that you can export and put onto your OBS or whatever streaming one you do, and it shows the progress line.
Oh yeah, okay, awesome. Okay, well, hey, thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate it. I feel bad that we kind of read off that topic, and I wanted to. This needs to stay to you. I want you on spotlight. Look at the spotlight you're on. I want you to stay in it. So I apologize. Made this a little bit about me for a couple of minutes, but back to you. Back to talking about the amazing Brave over here. Him and his adorable fluffy ears that we all want to just itch as much as possible. We all want to get to that. But another question I like to have for your community is that any games you want to play with your fans? Do you have community nights? You were talking about me getting into it, but what about you?
I I still need. I thankfully have a. I have. Thankfully, I do have a manager now. So there's some
Ooh.
games that I need to try to get more with my community. But you play. I'm trying to think either games like either like Lethal Company, since that's a very popular one now, or sometimes like an Apex night or something like that. I haven't quite decided which games, but if I had to choose games, it'd probably be like Apex, maybe Overwatch,
Ooh.
Lethal Company,
That'd be fun.
and just games that allow a lot of people to come in. So
I like it. I like
this
it.
kind of stuff.
That manager. What would the name of the manager be? Maple. Maple. Then who is this person? Anyway, someone reached out to me when I was going live with you, and they said, "Good to see you, TrickcoTTV." I was like, "Who are you?" I thought that might be your manager, but like checking in on who's ever interviewing you and make sure that I'm not trying to get you to discuss your personal information and your credit card information or something like that.
No, it's probably someone I don't know.
All right, cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Awesome. Well, hey, no, I like that. I like that community kind of style of things. It seems like the more of the games you want to play, though, is going to be a little bit more of like a shooter base. Are you a shooter kind of person?
I am. I do like to play a lot of games. Played a lot of COD growing up.
Yes. What are your thoughts on the newest COD that came out?
Meh.
Meh, just meh.
There's just a lot of stuff that they changed with Modern Warfare 3 versus Modern Warfare 2. That I'm just like, but it is what it is. It's still enjoyable. They brought back all the maps, the old, like from the old Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I still like those. It's very sweaty, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. 100%. Okay. Well, let's get into the biggest thing that everyone wants to get into is your body.
Body.
I mean, your model. We're going to talk about your model and all that kind of stuff.
My model. I was about to say like my body, like.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't talk about anything. You're talking about.
Like, I know I'm hot.
Whoa.
And stuff,
No, I didn't. I didn't know what you were talking about. Like, I was just talking about your model. Obviously, I wasn't talking about anything else. Nothing else. Just your model.
What thoughts went into the model?
The design of your model, because like you have a pretty awesome kind of like strictly like I want to say Chinese mythos kind of going for you. I don't know. I could be wrong.
More towards the, like Japanese.
Japanese.
And, like,
okay.
Native, like, and also the Native American.
Okay.
As well.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking.
So when I worked with my art mom for this one, we took a lot of different designs that were like based off the wolf, like mythology from like different parts of the world and such. And I just pretty much let her go ham.
Just let her go ham.
I got that. I let her go ham, and I really loved how she did everything. And I'm forever grateful for my art mama.
I like it. Okay, well, how about this? Zoom out a little bit. Let's get the full body.
Okay.
So yeah, you're very grandiose. I really like how like it mostly because the coat you have on, but like you look like a warlord just walked into like this nerdy weeby setup.
That's what a lot of people have told me. I look like feudal Japan. Yeah, so surprisingly I when we were getting more into the design for it, I was like, oh, I kind of see it. So it was unintentional, but I still like the idea.
I think it's really cool. Okay, what can your model do? You already showed off your little friend, and you have a lot of different eyes and a lot of the normal typical stuff. I want to see what else can you do.
Like I said, my eyes can change a little bit color right here.
Might have to zoom in on that one now.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm making you move around. I'm sorry. Ooh. Though that's when you're serious, right? I didn't do anything.
That's one of the stuff.
I promise.
So
I promise
I have
didn't do
other
anything.
stuff as well. Let's see. Like I have my wings.
Oh, you have wings?
I have wings. Yes.
Okay.
I have wings.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Let's see. How much can you see? I can carry a sword.
Oh. I'm totally cool with every game you play. Like I have no opinions against it at all. Right? Yeah. Totally respect.
I'll bring the sword out if you don't.
Chill.
But yeah, I have an angry face. Well, you saw some of my facial expressions
already.
Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna try to get back to normal on this stand. I have some wings. I have my tail. I can come up.
I like the tail.
So
I
if
like
I
the
ever
tail.
smile,
Ah,
got
it's a
wiggle.
little wiggle. I like it. I like it. Nice and flowy.
So I
Very
got my
good.
tail. I got fang. I can get some pout. I've got this face. I'm gonna say I can take off my jacket. I can put on my kimono right here too.
Oh, ooh. I like it. I
So
like
it
it.
gets a little bit more comfy, and then I got a short sleeve of it right here as well. Can't really exactly see it, but
Okay, cool,
short
cool.
one
I like
right
it.
here.
I like it. I like it.
But
Very young. It looks very
then
young.
thank you.
Yeah.
Let's I do have another one, but last day because of what's going on with Twitch, I
Ooh.
rather I can't show it because I don't
Oh,
want
it's a
trouble.
little sus.
Well, I mean, you get to see my chest and everything,
Oh,
but
snap.
for the most part, yeah, just because of what's going on with the Twitch and what happened with the recent stuff that happened on Twitch, I'd rather for like the safety of the channel and your stuff that I
That
don't
would
show
be
it
really
for
awkward
now.
if I will say this though. I've had a lot of different VTubers on my show, from range of Super Say So, that literally all we talked about is their vibe times at Animal Crossing, to literally VTubers who make their literal mortgage payments on the house with OnlyFans content. So I've had all
I
different
see.
ranges, and they all have different looks. And luckily, I have yet to get looked at by the Twitch gods, so it's good. It's good.
That's kind of cool.
It's really good. It's really good. But no worries, I understand. I respect it. I respect it. I appreciate it. Cool, cool. We don't know. We don't know that one chest of the brave might actually be the.
It's on Twitter if you want to
Yeah.
see it that bad. It's on.
Oh no. You go for it. You guys go for it. But anyway, I really like it. I like it. I like the design. I like the eyes. I like all the good stuff. Now, my next question for you is, what's your personal favorite part about your own design?
Well, I can't really say there's a favorite part because literally the favorite part is everything about it because it's actually the me that I wanted to be.
Nice,
Like
nice.
when I first started VTubing, like this is the Brave that I've always wanted to be. But then things kind of fell through for my first 1.0 and things got a bit stuck. But then, like I said, last year when I went through another friend named Eve who introduced me to my current art mom that I have, and she literally took care of me the whole entire process. Like, I got you for your model, make sure you have the details that you want.
Ooh.
Like your community came through for you. Like she really made the VTuber I've always wanted to be, and that's why I love all of my design because it's everything I wanted to be, and she was able to do it with her art, and I'm forever grateful for her.
Aw, sounds like a great mama. It's a great mama.
Well, I have to call her G-Mom because she likes to be called G-Mom. She doesn't like to be called Mom.
G-Mom.
G-Moms tend to spoil their grandkids, and she definitely spoils her grandkids.
I see. I like that. I like it. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Cool. Oh. Right now.
What?
Huh? What? There's totally nothing going on. We were amazingly getting into the whole realm that apparently my apartment complex could be haunted, and random voices will be popping out every now and then. So watch out for that.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it checked, but again, rent is super high that I have a hard time paying for.
Behind that.
I need to get
And again, I'm also a spirit too. So
oh, well, you know what? True.
Be kind of coming in too.
You know what? I'm pretty sure you brought some your spiritual
not haunted,
friends.
is it though?
Well, random voices are coming out of nowhere, so hopefully not. But what if it was?
Well, hopefully they're nice, because if they're not, well, you might hear a lot of clashing after stream.
Oh, well,
I'm about to cleanse this place.
Well, it sounds like you do it for free, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I think that's a good thing. Yeah, no, go for it. Cleanse it.
Just let me cook. Just let me milk and cookies like Santa Claus.
Okay, I'll make you. My cookies are not the best. How about I cook you up a steak? It's a little better.
But that's more expensive than cookies.
Yeah, but I
won't
can't
say no
bake
to that.
cookies. I can't bake cookies. I can cook you a
Just
steak
give me
though.
some Oreos.
Nah. If I'm cooking up steak, it's gonna be good steak. It's good steak. You like it. Now I'm actually getting kind of hungry though. Anyway, I do like that answer though, because like you were able to get everything you wanted from what you desired for this model. So every part of it is your favorite part. I like it. Cool.
It's much love.
Very much love. Looks like there was a lot of care to put into it. And knowing how like fluid you are when you comes to switching your animations on the dime shows that you're very connected to this model too. I like that. I like it. Cool. All right. Next question. Lore and backstory.
You'll have to wait till Christmas Day, unfortunately.
Oh, I see. Oh, we haven't been announced that yet. I did not know that.
Because surprisingly enough, I was kind of keeping it under wraps. But there is going to be my Lore 2.0 that's going to be shown on Christmas Day. So, surprise! If you're watching this, well, it's already out. If not, surprise!
Surprise! Well, hey, that's pretty cool. That's cool. That's a little tidbit of information for those who don't know. I like it. All right, cool. Awesome. Cool. I like it. All right. Have a Merry Christmas. Yep. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. I like that. All right. Well, how about this? How about a little bit of a controversial topic? Are you ready for it?
All right, hit me.
What is your views or thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
It's a mixed bag. You've got your good, but then you got your bad. But for the most part, the V2 community is very welcoming. There's a lot of people that are very, very welcoming. You just tread it very carefully. It's like walking down a street. Are you going to walk down a street that looks like really bad, or are you going to go down a street that looks very safe and stuff like that?
I see.
When you're walking down, if you're meeting the VTube community, do so with an open mind, but also with caution. Because, like I said, it's just like anywhere in the world. You could go to New York, you could go to Las Vegas. You'd be like, "This is the greatest place. Look at all these wonderful people." And then you realize, I went down the wrong street on Las Vegas, and I'm on the dark side.
Ooh, yep. You know what? Very fair. Okay.
But I would say the large majority of the VTube community is very, very, very nice. I know a lot of people are like, well, if you go on Twitter, well, that's a different. I'm not gonna call it X. It's still Twitter to me.
It's Twitter. We all call it Twitter. We first try to do X, but then everyone's like, let's go back to Twitter.
Nah, it's forever Twitter. I'm not saying X.
Yep.
Yeah. For the most part, there's a lot of friendly people in the VTube community. Of course, you've got your bad eggs, but for a large majority, there's a lot of good stuff there. There really is. It's just don't get wrapped up in anything bad, because some people thrive in the drama. Some people just like, I don't want drama. That's why I'll try to stay as comfy as can, because I don't like drama. Doesn't do anybody good. Just makes it really bad for everybody else, and it's just all that wasted energy can go towards something better, like doing something cooler, like just better.
Better.
You could eat good food by the time you're reading all that drama.
Exactly. I would rather eat good food than read drama. That sounds great. That's a great idea. That should be a quote. That should be a quote that you should post right now. Just like, I'd rather eat good food instead of deal with drama that's been going on with Twitch and Twitter. All that stuff.
Some of that spicy drama with some spiciness to my spaghetti.
Spicy, my spicy biscotti. I love it.
Ooh, actually sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm really hungry now too. So, okay. All right, so okay. Right around. Okay, so how about this? Okay, I've been getting this comment a lot through a lot of my interviews with a lot of different VTubers. Because again, I've had a lot of different VTubers on my show. Some of them are very small, and some of them are pretty large. And they all have different views on this question. Where, like, if they first started out, they mentioned one thing, and that is the VTuber community is very welcoming. They're very welcoming to new VTubers. They love to support new VTubers quite heavily, and they like to get them all like welcomed and like supportive, and they like to give them a lot of tips and tricks and free assets to a lot of things, which is really possible. And that's actually one of the reasons why I love the VTube community so much, is because of how welcoming they are. Essentially, the whole point of this show I started was actually from me trying to collab with other streamers, and no one wanted to collab with me because I was so small. But I was able to reach out to a VTuber, and that's how I became one of my best friends. It was a VTuber, and Ever since then, I've done these.
Aw,
So it's really good. This is
that's
nice.
sweet.
Now, on the flip side, what I've been also hearing from the bigger, larger VTuber content creators is that when you get to a certain level of
Yeah.
fame and like followers and stuff like that, that's when you start getting a lot of the toxicity where people like force you, or they're trying to like put you into like a box that you have to stay in this box, you can't get out of it, and if you do try to get out of it, that's when things start to get really hairy. What's your thoughts on both of
Yeah.
those?
Well,
Again, the heavy topic. The heavy
it is
topic.
a heavy topic because for me, even if I do get big and stuff like that, if I do get big, great. But I'm still gonna be me. I don't want to change just because I'm bigger or taller or anything else like that. And a lot of people are like, "You're gonna change." I'm like, no. I'm still gonna reach out to like my friends, and if they need help, I will reach out to them. And like I said, like I want to create a comfy environment, such like if I grow really big, yeah, it's just because of growth. But I want to do so in a way that everyone still feels welcoming. And a fine example that I really look up to is a VTuber named Maya.
My.
Maya. She is, I believe, she's a cat
Oh, that's
VTuber
adorable.
and stuff. But she also has a YouTube as well. But she is so welcoming. She sometimes she like when chat, she can be your chat. She kind of acts like a grandma. Sometimes it's like, "Come here, chat. I got your keys." But she does it in a way that, yeah, she may be big and stuff, but her community loves her, and they want to like be there for her. And yeah, she may be she's growing very big now, but she still holds like the community like close to her heart, like her staff, or not her staff, her chat. I don't know why I'm doing words.
Words are fun.
Like every time, like whenever I give her a rate, it's just so welcoming. It's like being hugged and such. Like I said, I mean, yeah, like you may be big, it does come down to toxicity, but sometimes if that toxicity is there, as long as you have like, you know, some rules set in your streams and like set for you, then you can like decrease that toxicity that comes with being like a bigger like person, like streamer or VTuber and such. As long as you set your guidelines, you should be good. But yeah, the toxicity is always gonna be there, but at least you can meet it. And as long as you know, set those boundaries. Because if you don't set your boundaries and you just grow like that big and you don't set them, that's where toxicity really, really gets bad. But at the same time, you also another thing you kind of mentioned that box. Yeah, some VTubers when they're really big feel like believe it or not, some of the bigger VTubers that are really big, they actually want to reach out to the smaller ones because they see some of the smaller VTubers like, oh, y'all look really nice, and they genuinely want to make friends with them. But because they have such large numbers, it can sometimes feel very intimidating for a little VTuber. Like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at God, and God is looking at me.
Senpai noticed me. I love it.
But,
true.
So believe it or not, there are some big VTubers out there that really want to go to the smaller one, but they're also just as shy as the shy person is.
Ooh.
So it's a give or take kind of such. Then again, you also have to use some caution because a lot of people, like the smaller ones, can sometimes reach out for the bigger ones. And at first they may seem like, yeah, they seem nice, but then you also have to use caution because sometimes they're using that to be like, oh, I'm exposed to so and so, I'm gonna get exposed and such. And I hate to use the term networking like that, but I from personal experience, I've been used for networking at some point, and it's not a good feeling. So sometimes you have to use caution, but for the majority, they're like I said, the pros really do outweigh the cons of like there really are good people. There's just sometimes those bad eggs and such. And I don't consider myself a big like big person, like big streamer. I just consider myself like, yo, I'm a friendly person. I'm still me, and if you like me, great. If you want to collab with me, wonderful.
Let's go.
Reach out to me. It'll be like a day at a time, and let's go.
Let's go. I like that.
I try to be open-minded as much as I can, but I also use a side of caution because, like I said, when you yourself probably know as well from streaming a long time, like you have to use some caution.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially because like you can usually catch those kind of things to happen for you. So like one of the things you mentioned is networking, and like
Mm-hmm.
I so like the term networking I've always considered it as just like reaching out and interacting with other content creators. That's kind of how I
Yeah.
thought about what you were saying. It kind of reminds me of what we call clout chasing. Is that the same thing you're thinking about, or is it different?
No, this one's a little different because
Okay.
like I said, when I did college and stuff, networking would just mean new people, like talking with them, just expanding your horizons essentially. But
Yeah, yeah.
that's just with anything in
That's kind of how I think
me.
of networking, but you're saying that networking is more about like them trying to reach out to you because you're big and only want to be friends with you because you're big.
Sometimes that's the case as well. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's why I was always says what cloud chasing was that people reach out
Oh,
to you
interesting.
specifically just because they want to get as big as you. Like they don't want to put that
Yeah.
much work into it, and they just like, oh, you're big, let's hang out. And that's why I heard like cloud chasing was.
Cloud chasing. Ah,
Yeah,
that's a term I haven't heard
yeah,
before. So sweet. I
yeah,
learned a
yeah.
new word.
Oh, there you go. So if you hear that word, that's usually what it means. But like networking is like just I think like how you said before, you're just
Hmm.
reaching out to other people like content creators and just like touching base with them. Like, hey, I really love your content and stuff. That would you like to collab or would you like to work together on something? You know, I have a really good idea. But like they do it as the kind of like more of like a business side of things. Like technically, what I did was I networked and that's how I reached out to you. I was like,
Hmm.
hey, I really love your model. I think you have a really cool design. And I think your personality is really fun. Would you
Hmm.
like to come on my show? And then
Yeah.
try to do as much of the work on my end as possible so you can just sit down in that nice little couch behind you and just relax and just talk about
I
random
have a
things.
couch.
Yeah, the couch behind you.
Oh, snap. I thought I was sitting on a chair.
Nope, it's a nice little couch. It's a really good couch. I really like it. It is used though.
Can I eat it later?
I don't recommend you eating this one.
Grr. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna shrink myself for now.
Okay, cool, cool. Because let's just say if you look at that couch, there's a lot of people who would consider this as a very specifically memorable kind of couch. Like a lot of people have seen this couch in a lot of very specific videos.
Hmm.
I wouldn't want to eat it.
Oh, okay, I'll take your word for it.
Just want to say, just let you know, just let you know. But also Angel was saying, get big, got a bunk to shrink. She wants you to shrink. You can't get too big. Can't get too big.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now that's why I have my wonderful mods and stuff. They'll keep me in check.
Oh, I see. I see. Speaking of check, looks like there's a running joke that Brave ate his old chair. You ate your old chair? What?
Yeah, I had an older chair that got really beat up and such, and it kept on breaking apart. So, um, I was totally okay with it. Chat, I showed my community at one time. They all freaked out saying, no, you need a better chair. And they eventually helped fund me a newer
Aw.
chair. They got me my community, to my surprise, got me a Secret Labs chair.
Oh
We
wow, that's
came
so
together,
cool.
which is one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat in. But
I like it.
I
I
took
like
a
it.
picture of what the old one looked like, what the new one is. It's like, yes, do not eat the new chair. I was like, all right, community, I will not eat my new chair. But it's a pretty funny picture.
I like it.
It's
I like
somewhere
it.
on my Twitter.
I want to see old. I want to see old one with like a bite mark on it. You know.
Oh, it does. It really does kind of look like someone
Oh.
bite out of the chair because of how much stuff I was doing.
Oh yeah, okay, I like it. That's good. That's good inside joke. I like hearing inside jokes from different communities, like what makes the standards. I love hearing that. I love hearing the stories they came from too. I like it. Like it. That's really cool.
Hence why they're like, don't eat your chair.
Don't eat your chair. Don't eat your chair. And don't eat my couch. Don't eat my couch. That's like the only thing I can sleep on. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else here.
Okay.
Okay. So here's a good. So how long have you been streaming for?
Approximately 2 years now.
Okay, cool.
I recently had my 2-year anniversary of streaming back in October,
Congratulations.
and I hit my 2-year anniversary back in November for affiliate.
Congratulations. Very good job. Very good job.
Thank you.
Of course. That's really cool. All right. Well, so have you noticed any changes from when you first started streaming compared to now?
Oh. Well, think about it this way. Like, for example, You know, you've seen VTubers that go from like their 1.0 to their 2.0 to their 3.0, something like that.
Mhm.
Mine is like mine's like growing up stage. Like when I first started, I was definitely like that younger, like how's everything working? And then I kind of grew up as the years went by. It's like, okay, maybe I could do something like this. So I would say I've grown up a bit,
A bit.
not a lot. I'm still like in the phase of like, how do I still stream?
You still
But I
baby,
have,
still baby.
yeah, like, but I guess in terms of like when I first started now, I have a lot more stuff. I'm a lot more grateful for the things I'm capable of doing now versus when I first started. Because when you first start, you're just like, you start with very little, and then as you grow, thanks to everybody's help, and you want to improve, you know, things get a little better, and you realize I can do more and such like that.
Yeah.
So I'd say yes. I've done a lot of growing and such, but that's only made me want to like do more for my community and stuff if I can, because I love them. Like without them,
Aw.
I wouldn't be here. And just being more grateful than I could have possibly imagined and such.
Aw.
And that's why hopefully next year I want to try to do a charity stream because I've
Do
always
it.
wanted to try one of those.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's been a dream of mine too, to do a charity stream. So if you ever need help with that, I would love to help you out with it. 'Cause I love charity streams. I love it.
My favorite would probably be the St. Jude's
That's
hospital
cool. That's a
because
good
they do
one.
that for like they help kids with the cancers and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, that's a good cause.
I've as someone who did psychology, I wanted to find a charity that helps with like mental illness. I think that's definitely should be supported. I just need to find the right charity to actually like fund, because not all charities are
the same. Yeah.
I say that.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But no, I agree. Are you ready for the most difficult question of the night?
Oh boy, let's go with it.
Are you sure? It's very difficult.
Well, let's go.
Right. What's your favorite video game or favorite franchise?
I can tell you one of my favorite video game. It's called. It's gonna be a mouthful, so bear with me.
Nice.
It's called Uta Weru Mono.
Utu Mono. Okay.
Uta Weru Mono. It's a game where this guy wakes up with a mask on. He's in like a pot. Like he wakes up and like there's no humans. He's like the last human on Earth, and the creatures that are in the world are like a hybrid of like a human / some other creature, whether it be like a fox, a wolf, or something else like that. It's also an anime that's on Crunchyroll. Like to watch anime. It's also known for it's an anime called Uta Waramono, The Mask of Deception, and there's also one called The Mask of Truth. You might want to watch The Mask of Deception first to understand what's kind of going on, and then go on to The Mask of Truth. And then there's a series before that called Uta Waramono.
I know this game. Okay, I've seen this game before. I actually bought a game, but I didn't play it, so it's still wrapped in my collection. But I've seen this one. Okay, this is your favorite game.
Mm-hmm.
The lady is adorable, by the way.
Oh, she is.
I love her.
Kuhn.
She's great.
I think her name was Kuhn.
Yon. I like it. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that.
It's a great story. It's like how a man just wakes up and he's learning about the world, and it's very wholesome, but it has some serious parts to it too, where it's just like oh. But the music's wonderful. It is one of my favorite games.
I like it. That's so cool because like again, I remember getting this game long time ago and I just never picked it up. And now when you mention it, I was like,
turn-based, unfortunately.
Well, there's nothing wrong with turn-based. Like I said, like Persona 5 has gotten me into playing more turn-based games. And I want to try more turn-based games. But I think the reason why I didn't play this because it was during the time, like, 5 years ago or 6 years ago, when I was not really into turn-based. So like I might actually have to double check and
it also is a visual novel, so there is a lot of story more than there is actual like gameplay.
But trust me,
it's a game you invest in.
I played the Danganronpa series. That was fun. It was fun. I know all about those. Cool, awesome. Well, I like it. Sweet. All right, so that's your favorite video game. Do you have a favorite video game franchise?
Not really, because I love all of them a lot. So I can't really put like a favorite franchise because I play all of them and I love all of them.
Okay, I like that. Okay, good way to answer that. I like it. All right, next question. If you could live in any video game or anime world, what will it be? We get into the fun questions. We get into the funny questions. Now, all the serious questions out of the way. Now we have the fun, just zany questions.
Anime world, which one would you live in?
If you would be isekai'd.
I thought I had it. I thought I had it, but now I lost it because it varies. I can tell you which one I would probably thrive in.
Oh.
But I wouldn't in fact want to live in it. And I'm gonna get a lot of like boo this, but
Oh yeah, hear it.
Sort of online.
You know what? Like the actual like world of Sword Art Online would be freaking amazing. I actually
Just
like.
the dying. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Yeah, exactly. But like again, a lot of the newer seasons got rid of that whole thing. But I think the only reason why it got the big hate is because there's one person individually that ruins the entire franchise. It's one person. That's the main character.
But another reason why I liked Sword Art Online was because of another video game / anime world was called Dot Hack.
Yep.
Have you ever Yep. You already know.
I knew.
Dot.
I know. I got you, buddy. I got you.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, before Sword Art was
What?
Dot Hack.
Wait, Sword Art Online was not the first one? What?
No, there was another. Well, technically, if you think even further than that, before Dot Hack, you had like the Ghost in the Shell and such.
Yeah, stuff like
pretty
that.
Cool. But in terms of indie game world,
So you want to hear the most common answer? I get.
Sure.
It's Pokemon.
You know, Pokemon can be pretty violent. Just saying. There's
True.
Pokemon can get really, really. But at the same time, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Well, like
Pokemon wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Like
I myself saying being Pokemon.
right. Like the argument is that yes, there's a lot of violent Pokemon, but the main whole appeal of it is that you can capture those Pokemon. So if you ever have to deal with that, you also have very great Pokemon that will also be your best friend and protect you. So like,
heck yeah,
you can literally capture God. Like what Pokemon can stand up against that? You know exactly. So like,
going for God. Oh wait, we've already captured him.
we really captured him actually. Oh, what we did? Oh dang, what's next? You know, I like that video. That's a good video. Yeah, Dot Hack was a really good game. And sorry that Twitch is terrible with pay rates.
I want the original Dot Hack where you play as
remaster.
I want to do it.
Let's do a remaster because like I think a lot of people forgot that was even a thing. I think more people.
GU, so I don't. I'm not okay with that Sayo, but I want my OG Kite.
Yep, true. 100%. I can see you getting into that. I like it. Dot Hack or like Sword Online. I wouldn't mind being in that world. That'd be really cool. Just without Kirito. my only thing. Not really much a fan of the dude. Not much a fan. Because it was a great anime. I love all things about it. I just don't like the way they treated him.
Yeah, I can tell you which world I would not want to be part of.
Oh.
As amazing as it is, I would not want to be. But only because of how dangerous it is.
Sorry, you blanked out for a second. What was the world?
So the world that I would not want to be in, but I respect it and it's awesome, is the anime called Guts.
Oh,
Berserker.
Oh
I
yeah, no.
love the whole thing.
No.
I would not want to live in that world because holy crap, everybody's always dying.
Yeah, no, you do not want to go in, like that world is just as bad as you like. Oh yeah, I want to go into like a Goblin Slayer world. That'd be an amazing world to be in. No, like, goblins. No, we don't do those worlds. No, we don't go to ones.
Season 2 for that one.
Ooh, it's good. But let's say that's not a world you just like. That's one fantasy world I'd rather not be in. I'd rather be in Konosuba. Get in Konosuba. That's a more fun world.
Oh, we're getting that new season soon.
I heard. I can't wait. I love Konosuba. It's my favorite. One of my favorites. That and Reincarnation as a Slime. I love that anime too.
I love that one too. That's a really good one too.
Ooh, I so like that. Berserker. Yes. I love how.
I love it, but not want to live in it though.
Yeah, no. I love the freaking anime and manga. Freaking God said like good fit, like good soup, good soup.
Yeah.
It's so good, so good. But yeah, you do not want to live in that world. Oh, I'd rather be isekai to pretty much any other world other than Berserk. So I'm good. I'm good on that one. If you could collab with any VTuber out there, no matter how big or small, who would you like to collab with?
I would. I mean, I'm gonna kind of like blushing for this one, but if I could someday, like, I'd love to collab with Fubuki. I'd be very awkward. But I've always looked up to her, but I would definitely want to get like better first and stuff like that because she's very, very sweet. Because like I said, she's the one I looked up to the most, and if I could ever collab with Fubuki someday, I'd be very grateful. I don't know what we would stream or collab together is, but I just the chance to just play games with her, just say hi, and let her know how much she's definitely made an impact in my life, and as a VTuber, I'll be like, I'm so grateful.
Oh, that's so great. I like that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I can see you guys both bounce off each other in like a comfy vibe way. But I definitely feel like you wouldn't be able to keep up with her pace because she's always talking. She's always doing something, and you would just be like, oh my gosh, she's here. She's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Cool. All right. What would you like to accomplish next in your career? Do you have any goals you'd like to pursue?
Well, I guess for 2024, I don't know if it'll be possible. I'll have to work my butt off, but I would like to try to at least maybe hit partner in 2024.
That'd be cool.
And in the long run in my streaming career, I'd love to be invited to a convention.
No, that'd be cool. I have thought about going to TwitchCon.
I have, but I have to save up money to make the trip for those.
True.
Those are not very cheap trips to make.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people do it as well, but I know they're kind of more aimed towards partners than they are towards affiliates. So I may be an affiliate and such, and it's great to meet other affiliates, but I feel like they're more social gatherings for partners and such. And it's more towards like meeting other people who are partners and what to do and such. But I mean, just getting invited to an anime convention would still be pretty awesome too.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I'll do it. I bet you can get there. I can definitely see it.
I definitely need help to do so, but
you'll get there. You have the community that'll support you.
Appreciate it.
I love it. Adorable. I need that as a sound alert.
I got
cool.
the woo, but see, that's another thing I was gonna try to do maybe for next year is make a sound pack because everybody's been telling me, well, what's your woos? I'm like, okay, I'll try.
One day we'll see. We need the woos. We need to capture that woos, or maybe we shouldn't capture the woos because it's always so great when set free and only used for the source.
You're buttering me up and it's working.
That's what I do. Cool. All right. Well, last question. Thank you again for answering all my questions. I appreciate it. This is my favorite question of all. I love this question so much. It's such a good question because everyone has a different answer. And that is, do you have any tips or tricks that you like to give to upcoming VTubers or streamers? Any advice?
Well, I know we talked a lot about it earlier, so like how to get started and everything else. But if you're trying to get into streaming / VTubing, one, do it because you want to, not because you're wanting to do it because of fame or you're just doing it because it's just like everybody else is doing it. No, do it because you want to do it. Just be yourself as much as possible. And like I know we were saying earlier, like people put on persona, but just be yourself. It makes you stand out more than just trying to keep being somebody else. And then I know people are quick to judge saying like, oh, you look like so-and-so, or that's how people are. People see things first before they understand what's behind the phase. So don't show. For sure, when you first start out, do it because you want to. Know if this is what you truly want to do. And if it is, be yourself. have fun, because the moment it stops being fun is when your passion, everything else starts to go down. And another thing is, if you do stream a lot, for the love of Mike, please take a break.
Yes.
It's okay to take a week.
Yes.
Don't stream every single day. Know your limits.
Yes, exactly.
Honestly, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, just take your time. Like, know your limits, stick with it, and then as you grow, and if you need help, then reach out for people that know other people that can help you out. It's okay to ask for help. You're not like a one-man army, and if you are, power to you, but there's only so much one person can do by themselves, and you have to be willing to be like, I need help. So don't be afraid to ask for help if you need help.
True, 100%. I agree with that super greatly. I like it. It's good. Always reach out. Always reach out and ask for help. And take breaks. Freaking.
Yes, take breaks.
Take breaks.
It's okay to go to a whole without streaming.
Yeah.
People understand you have a.
I know, right? Like, this is actually, December is actually one of the best times to do that as like a bigger content creator. And January is technically the best times to start streaming. That's what I was told. So yeah, definitely go for it.
Yeah.
Like I told Brave's chat, Brave is like this goober shy, and you're shy over here. You a goober shy?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that little blush. I love it. Yeah, Brave, take a break. Wait.
I will.
Wait, are you the one that not been taking breaks over here?
I have been taking a break. I need to take a long one, probably in January, but still.
Do it soon.
This month.
Do it.
Will.
Better.
I will.
You can't not give out that amazing advice and not take it yourself. Come on.
Okay, you got me there.
I thought you mean my 5-minute break. No. 80-minute breaks. 80-minute breaks. At least. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. But yeah, no. All the breaks. You should take all the breaks. And enjoy yourselves. And have fun. Like you said before.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't be doing this unless you enjoy it, you know? Like a lot of people jump. I have actually interviewed a couple of people who did it because they want to take this as like a full-on career, which I feel like is not the best way to do it.
It's very hard, especially when you start out, because you have to reach out to so many people. You're literally starting off. It is so incredibly slow to try to make this a career. It's like impossible. At least once you have like a following going and at least built up at least a decent number of people like actually watching your content and such, then you can start thinking about career. Going into this like especially new and you don't have like a company or something backing you up. Oh my gosh, no. It's just. And even I remember advice that Shy Lily had even mentioned during one of her streams, just saying that if you have a daytime job or something like that, keep it, because that way you have at least a steady income coming in. Because if you're just a streamer and your income is basically your stream and it suddenly dies one day and you have no other income, it's a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
So that's why a lot of people say if you have your day job and you have some kind of income coming in, keep it. That way, as you slowly grow as a VTuber, then slowly but surely, if you're very lucky and successful, your VTubing can kind of surpass your job, and then you can be like, okay, I can actually work less as my job and do more streaming as my career.
Oh, that's why I tell everyone about that. Like you need to make sure you have that stable ground to like stream off of. Literally join the streaming and quitting your job just going to streaming. It's like literally streaming on a plank of wood, suspended on over a lake. Like literally, you are just asking for trouble for that kind of stuff. You need some kind of stable
100%.
ground to keep you afloat, so that if something happens, you at least have something to fall on.
Definitely.
No, 100%. But yeah, this is how it is. Like that's why I think doing it as a hobby first, enjoying it and having fun with it, and maybe every now and then go for it. I think one of the reasons why I got started with streaming was because I actually used to work at GameStop, And at GameStop, I had a lot of customers asking for my opinion on certain of the games. And I would always give them really good insights on some of the games that would be coming out and like things to go for. And sometimes I even would go into the gaming news and be like, hey, did you hear what just happened in the gaming news? And I was like, oh, yeah, let me talk to you about it. And sometimes they want to hear more about it. So I thought, okay, I'll be a content creator and I'll start doing that kind of stuff. And then, of course, streaming got really popular and I wanted to play games for people because I used to watch like all those gamers. I used to watch like Game Grumps, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and I just love their content. So I wanted to do the same thing, of course, growing up. So I decided to do the exact same thing, and now it just elevated to what I do right now. But like it all started from just me just wanting to entertain people and just me having fun and doing the same things I've seen people do. Like money wasn't even a thing until I realized that you could make money off it. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. But even then, like, I always kept my job, always focused on that kind of stuff because that's how I got all this stuff.
It's awesome, by the way. Very awesome.
Thank you. I like it a lot. I showed it off. Like that's. Oh, they're the best. The ooh is it's gonna be blessed in my dreams for the rest of the night. I love it.
Aww.
All right, cool. Well, hey, that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for answering every single
You're most
one of them.
welcome.
Of course. Thank you for coming on my show. And also, like, thank you for giving me your time because you are a very busy person. And I appreciate you giving me your time to come on my show and talk. Just be nerdy like me.
Yeah, I do love my games, though.
It's good. I love it. Well, hey, thank you guys all so much for joining in. Where can people find you, Mr. Brave?
Well, they can find me on Twitch, twitchtv.com/braveokami. You can find me on Twitter at braveokami as well. I'm trying to get a YouTube channel going, so that way, if you miss my bots on Twitch, it'll be on YouTube, but I'm getting help on that one.
You can do it.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Like I said, I finally got some help at least. So I'm trying to make sure like there's other like media outlets so that way you can catch some stuff in case you don't catch me. I also have a Discord as well. I don't have a link to give out just yet, but you can find it on my Twitch.
Nice.
And all that good stuff.
Awesome. Go give a Brave a follow if you haven't yet. He's the fluffiest and comfiest of all the lewdest of foxes. I mean wolves. Wolves.
Wolf.
I think that's like the best thing is that when you call a wolf VTuber a fox VTuber, I think that's the best.
Oh no. That's when we find you in the shadows. We're like, we're gonna jump him.
Well, hopefully I can get away from a wolf, right? They're not too fast, right? It's not too fast. Oh, hello, Gibio. Hello. I can't do that woo voice. The Brave can do that woo voice. Hi, hello. How you doing? How you doing? This is the best. It's great to see you again. Oh, I haven't seen you forever. Oh my God. This lovely lady over here is one of the best. So I can gush about her all day, every day, but we just have yet to got a game to play with each other. I think I interviewed you like last year, and we still haven't reached out to each other. I'm not stinky. I never stinky. Never. But hey, this is never stinky. Never. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, we actually near the.
This is really being sus.
What? No, me sus? Never. Don't know what you're talking about. I've never been sus in my entire life.
Right.
No. But still, Gimio is really amazing VTuber, and I'm gonna give you a shout out because you deserve it. But while I get that whole set up and good, can you introduce yourself to the lovely new raiders?
Oh, introduce me?
Yeah, you, of course.
Okay. Hello there, my name is Brave Okami. I am a Spirit Wolf VTuber, and I play all sorts of games, like variety games like FPS to MMO. I am known for my owls and being a very comfy streamer and such, so welcome.
You know Brave?
I'm very friendly.
Oh, look at that, you know Brave? What? I think we're mutuals on Twitter. Oh, look, see?
Yeah, I do follow her, by the way. Yeah,
she's great. See,
she absolutely is.
She's adorable. I love it. Well, we will definitely get a collab together one day. One day.
One day.
Thank you so much for the raise.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you, commuters.
welcome.
Of course, yeah. Thank you, community. I'd love to be introduced to your community, Brave. They are really nice and good. And Kimio, I really like your community too. They are great. Thank you for introducing me to them. I appreciate it. This Brave is lovely, right? Look how lovely he is. Look at this guy. Look at this boy. Look at that look. He's radiant.
Beautiful.
Look at how bright he is. I love it. Oh, look at him. No. Gotta give all the loves. Get all the loves. He needs to feel it. He needs to feel the love. He's gonna enjoy it. Yep, he's doing a tsundere. Now we know he have him in the corner.
You're being tsundere.
What? Why am I being tsundere? Well, look at you being in the corner with a blush. Look at the blush. Totally doesn't show off his pecs on Twitter. Oh, whoa. A little smexy over here. Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in. This is near the end, but I do appreciate you guys coming by. Definitely give Brave, this lovely man, a follow if you want to check out more of his comfiness. And of course, if you guys want to check out a new VTuber each and every week, you can always come check me out because I interview all the VTubers. And I think I don't start until next year, so I'm taking a little bit of a break. But if you guys want to check out more VTubers, you can also follow me if you like. I want to support both of the peeps, all the peeps. Support the best peeps. His peeps. Brave, is there anyone you would like us to send this lovely raid to? We gotta play together. We should play something. Hit me up. We need to play something. I've been meaning to play Dead by Daylight with you forever.
Dead by Daylight? I'm not really good at that game, unfortunately. But let's see.
Brave, you want to join in too? Next year.
I'll have to think about that one.
Yeah, I do. You gotta bring Brave. Yes. Brave. See now you have to join. Gotta get on it. Next year is gonna be our year. We will.
Name Alara?
Oh yeah, I know Alara. 100%.
Yeah,
She was on my show too.
Yeah, let's rate Alara.
Let's rate Alara. It's been a while since we rated her.
Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring. Send me her ad, please.
Another friend of mine, Celie, would say onion rings.
Onion rings. I love it. Can you send me her at, please?
Let's see.
All the links. We'll definitely. Yeah, Discord, please.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you. Cool. Sweet. And then we'll get this rave up. Can we get another farewell? Ow! So good. I love it. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys are freaking amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for joining. I will see you guys next time. Definitely don't forget to give this lovely Brave all the attention he deserves. And maybe a little bit more than he deserves, too. Just a little bit. Alright, cool. Well, Brave, don't leave Discord yet, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming.